Alright baseball fans, when it comes to Shohei Ohtani, it seems like every season he's finding new ways to chase history and redefine what's possible on a baseball field. Last year, he accomplished something truly unprecedented, becoming the first player in Major League Baseball history to tally both 50 stolen bases and 50 home runs in a single season, creating the exclusive 50-50 club. Now, remarkably, just one season later, the Dodgers superstar is reportedly well on his way to potentially doing it again. The big news is that Ohtani has already reached a significant round number milestone for his 2025 season. He has hit his 10th home run and recorded his 10th stolen base. This means he has officially reached the 10-10 mark for the season. What makes this particularly notable is how quickly he got there compared to his historic 2024 campaign. The article notes that Ohtani reached the 10-10 mark even faster this time around. Through his first 34 games in 2024, the season he finished 50-50. He had recorded only 8 homers and 7 steals. Reaching 10-10 earlier this year suggests he's starting the season with the power and base-running prowess on full display from the jump. Ohtani's hitting has been particularly hot recently, boasting a 1.299 OPS over his past 11 games. Just this week against the Marlins, he continued his surprising trend of success at Loandapot Park, hitting a home run on Tuesday just one night after launching that incredible 117.9 miles/hour laser beam there on Monday. He now has 6 career home runs in 7 games played in the Miami Stadium. Dodgers skipper Dave Roberts commented on Ohtani's comfort level there, saying, "It was great, Shohei. He just really feels good in this ballpark." Ohtani himself attributed his power to being pretty balanced overall and focusing on hitting the ball to all fields. So, is he actually on pace to repeat the 50-50 feat? The article crunches the numbers. Ohtani has missed just 2 games this season, both for the birth of his child, playing in 34 of the Dodgers' 36 games so far. If he were to play in every remaining contest this season, which the article notes feels unlikely even though he missed only 3 games in 2024, he'd finish with 160 games played, at his current pace of 0.294 home runs and steals per game respectively. Ohtani is currently projected to finish the season with around 47 steals and 47 homers if he plays 160 games. That's slightly behind the 50-50 pace if you assume a 160-game season. However, there are factors that could help him pick up the pace as the season progresses. Baseball history shows that steals, and offense in general, tend to increase in the warmer summer months compared to April and May. This big base era, with its rule changes incentivizing steals, likely plays a role. Warmer weather can make players feel more limber and willing to attempt steals. Additionally, pitchers may get more tired under the summer sun, making them more susceptible to allowing base runners and giving up easier-to-hit pitches. Home run rates have also spiked in July and August in recent seasons, partly due to warmer conditions helping ball flight. But while the weather might be on Ohtani's side, a new dynamic could start working against his 50-50 quest this season. Something that wasn't a factor last year: his impending return to the pitcher's mound. Ohtani underwent his second career elbow surgery in September 2023. While his recovery has been careful and likely influenced by his immense value as a hitter, he is now 20 months removed from the operating room and has not yet thrown his slider or faced live hitters. As his pitching comeback progresses and he ramps up his throwing over the summer months, it will inevitably require time, energy, and focus that could potentially be taken away from his hitting and base-running exploits. Concerns about how his body will handle such a large combined toll are legitimate, even for someone like Ohtani who has consistently defied expectations. It's possible he might begin to pull back on his base-running aggressiveness as a return to the rotation gets closer. Even if repeating the 50-50 feat evades Shohei Ohtani in 2025. The article notes that he feels like a near lock to surpass the 40-40 mark, 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases. The 40-40 club is incredibly exclusive, with only 6 players in MLB history ever achieving it. If Ohtani reaches 40-40 this season, he would become the first player to do it twice, adding yet another impressive first to his long list of historical accomplishments. In conclusion, Shohei Ohtani is once again chasing history after becoming MLB's first 50-50 player last season. He's off to a strong start, reaching the 10-10 mark faster this year and showing incredible hitting prowess. While factors like summer weather could help him pick up the pace, his impending return to pitching after elbow surgery looms as a potential obstacle to repeating the 50-50 feat. However, even if he falls slightly short, the article suggests he is poised to join the even more exclusive club of players who have reached the 40-40 mark multiple times, cementing his status as a generational talent who continues to redefine the boundaries of the game. After becoming the first player in Major League Baseball history to achieve the remarkable 50 home run and 50 stolen base feat in a single season last year, the question now is, could Los Angeles Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani possibly do it again in 2025? According to a recent analysis, Ohtani is certainly off to a strong start that puts the possibility in play. As of Tuesday's game against the Marlins, where he hit yet another home run at his surprisingly successful ballpark in Miami, Ohtani has reached 10 home runs and 10 stolen bases through his first 34 games of the season. Notably, this is actually ahead of the pace he set last year on the way to 50-50. Through his first 34 games in 2024, Ohtani had 8 home runs and 7 stolen bases. However, the article points out that his numbers, particularly in power and speed, significantly skyrocketed last season after he was moved to the leadoff spot in the lineup in June. Projected over a full season, assuming he plays around 160 games, his current pace would land him at approximately 47 home runs and 47 stolen bases, slightly behind the exact 50-50 mark. Several factors could potentially help Ohtani pick up the pace. Recent MLB rule changes, including bigger bases and pitch clock limitations, have generally incentivized stolen bases across the league. Additionally, historically, both home run and stolen base rates tend to increase in the warmer summer months as players get more limber and pitchers potentially tire. However, a new dynamic this season could also work against his pursuit, his impending return to pitching. Ohtani is continuing his recovery from his second elbow surgery, and as his pitching rehabilitation ramps up over the summer, the increased time, energy, and focus required could potentially take away from his hitting and base-running exploits. It's possible he might even pull back slightly on his base-running aggressiveness as his return to the mound approaches. Ultimately, while hitting 50-50 again is slightly behind pace at this moment and his pitching return adds a variable, the analysis suggests that Ohtani is a near lock to surpass the 40-40 mark this season. Achieving 40 homers and 40 steals is itself a rare feat accomplished by only 6 other players in MLB history, and Ohtani would be the first player ever to do it twice, further cementing his unique status in the game. In summary, Shohei Ohtani is ahead of his historical 50-50 pace from last year through the first 34 games, having reached 10 homers and 10 steals faster this season, while repeating the exact 50-50 feat is slightly behind pace when projected, and his upcoming pitching return is a factor. External conditions and Ohtani's ability to heat up make it possible, with reaching the 40-40 mark considered a near certainty, which would be another unprecedented milestone for the superstar.